What's happening, guys? So today obviously is a pickups video. I'm sorry, I apologise. My game room's pretty much ready, but it's not to do with that, it's to do with the time that I've had. It's one of my pickups, by the way. It's actually a 2-in-1. Does anybody know what it is? That's what it is. I'm sure that you probably got the lines, but I got Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo, and I also got a TV. This is a Sony Trinitron, and it is actually a Sony Trinitron KV1412UB. That's the manual. And this is from 1983. It doesn't have the remote, but it does have everything else with it. And I'm sure you probably, if you've ever read or ever seen any videos with anybody from America, the Trinitron seems to be like amazing. This is from a local guy. He was selling two for £50 and or £30 each, and I said, would you accept 20 for one? He said yes. He let me go and pick. And this has a really nice glass screen on the front. I won't be showing it now up close or anything like that. I'll be doing it in my game room tour. But I think the reason why they're so good is, I mean, it looks really nice anyway, the actual TV itself, but it's literally got an aux in the front for the RF and everything else. Literally just hooks it up. This took me less than 10 minutes. My other TV that was here, I love it and I still got it, but it just was such a headache to try and tune in, and I just couldn't get my head around it. I just couldn't do it. But this here, literally, you turn it on, you press this button here, and it's called GT. It's like gaming transmission channel. Job done. Straight away, no tuning of any kind. Great. So yeah, £20 that cost me. I was really happy with it. Went to collected it. Job's good, and he was a really nice bloke as well, actually. So yeah, I was really happy to get that. I also got, let's turn that off. I also got a Marvel book in fantastic condition. This was from a car boot. So I got that, and I also got 3 videos from the same guy. Now, which one out of these is the odd one out? So this one here is what I mainly wanted, and he had a box full of VHS, and I said, what have you got on the VHS? What do you want for them? And it was all Disney. And in actual fact, people might say, yeah, oh, there's money in Disney. There isn't in VHS anymore. There actually really isn't, unless you have like a pre-cert, like pre-certified copy, like a really old copy, which I've had before, and even then it wasn't worth that much money. I had a Dumbo that literally didn't have any certificate on it at all. It's a really old cover, and he said, oh, you can take the whole box for £5. I said, I don't want the whole box. How much would you take? I mean, this was about 11 o'clock in the afternoon, to be fair. We'd already been to one place, went to another, and he said, oh, I do 5 for £1. Like, okay, how much for this? He said 50p. I was like, right. And even then, they're not worth that much money, but I collect them. So I said, with these and this, would you take £1? He said, yeah. Now this, Song of the South, if you look on Disney Plus, you shouldn't find it. It is the only thing, and obviously for obvious reasons, if you even know anything at all about it or Google it in any respect, it is quite offensive, and it is something that Disney shun away from now. So this should not be on Disney Plus at all. I believe there's a sing-along version. I think I also have a sing-along version on video, but at the moment I'm going to be keeping it for its kind of appreciating value. It's the cheapest version that I've seen on eBay. I think is about £13 with free postage. I'm not too sure. And it goes up to like the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. So yeah, I got that mainly to resell basically, but these I'll be keeping. I don't want the layout actually. Let's put the rest of these there. Bernard and Bianchi, yeah, go on. So yeah, £1. I also got from a different car boot, all these from the same car boot now, I got a Nintendo 64 memory pack, This cost me £4. It was from a reseller, and you know what? Everything that was spread out, it was like, wow, this is great. But most of it was actually sun faded, really sun faded, and it all had individual stickers on it. And I looked at the prices and thought, there's no way that this guy's going to do deals. And he wasn't even a young guy either. I mean, I asked him how much is this, because it was the only thing that didn't have a sticker on it. It was in a little box on its own, and he was like, oh. I looked at his wife, and his wife then said £5. I was like, would you take 4? And he was like, yeah. And I asked how much PS1 memory cards were. He said, oh yeah, same, £5. I was like, right, okay, I'm not even entertaining this. So yeah, £5 for a memory pack. My friend got me from a different car boot, from this car boot, David from the Lost Boys. I do not have any pops that I bought myself. This is my 5th pop. They've basically given them to me. He's a massive pop collector, as I've said before, but I love the Lost Boys, and in actual fact he's eating noodles. They're in your noodles, Michael. So yeah, she was like, oh, I know you love the Lost Boys. I've got a massive poster above my PlayStation 4 original cinema poster, so I was happy to get that. Obviously that for me was free. I also got Crazy Taxi. This is not that expensive, £1.50. No, I got it for 50p. No manual though. Oh well, she was a kindly old lady, and she was like, oh yes, 50p. It was like wicked. So yeah, 50p from the car boot, Crazy Taxi. Puyo Pop Fever. This is what I got from this car boot, and this cost me £1. The guy wasn't a reseller as such. He was selling more to do with Pokemon, like the Pokemon cards and stuff. And this is all how much for your games. He said, oh, they're all different prices. They're all in a stack. He was like, they're all different prices. Like, oh, okay. There was also stuff like Shadow of the Colossus there as well. And I said, well, how much for this one? He said, £1. I was like, okay. He said, I know it's probably worth more, but £1. Because I was buying a little car for my little boy as well. And he's right, it's worth about £4 or £5 odd on eBay, it seems. I've not even looked on CX, but I was like, yeah, I'm happy with that then, that's cool. I got 3 Blu-rays for free from my mum, in actual fact. She acquired a few and said, oh, my friend doesn't want these anymore, she's given them to me, do you want some, etc, etc. She knows I love Clint Eastwood, so Unforgiven, and it looks wicked in Warner Brothers Blu-ray. All Warner Brothers films look wicked, even if they're old, like 70s, 80s, etc. Like The Shining looks amazing, and also Dirty Harry as well. I've got the Dirty Harry collection, that looks wicked. The Mule, again, Clint Eastwood, love him. And Ready Player One. I love the book. It's not perfect, but the film massively disappointed me, and it's going to be the whole cliche of, oh, the book's better, but it was free, and my little boy likes it as well, so what are you going to do? Anyway, from car boot, the same car boot, got this guy. Now, do you know what this is? And obviously it's a T-Rex, but do you know what T-Rex it is? What is the T-Rex that everybody thinks of? Yes, it is from Jurassic Park. And it is from Jurassic Park because there is the original JP. And I recognised it straight away because of this. There used to be a little plastic bit here. This was in a box that literally had 50p wax on the side. This was one of the only toys. Just so many random things in there. And yeah, 50p. So I was happy with that, even if it has got a little bit missing. But yeah, nice little nostalgia kick there. It will go on my toy shelf. And the last couple of bits now, obviously I've got the Mega Man. Get him out, come here. Mega Man X. And like I say, from CEX, sticker is absolutely fine. It's a bit yellowed on the back, but I'm actually doing something which it might not be in my game room, tour, is I'm de-yellowing my Dreamcast and a couple of other bits and pieces, mainly the back of SNES games. I'm doing the peroxide and UV light method. So yes, we have that, and that cost me £40 from CEX. Didn't have the best experience when I took my stuff back in. I took Doom back in, and I took Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The lad that was in there, he looks like he's only about 18. He couldn't wrap his head around the fact that I was bringing this NES game back, and I know that he's not from the era, which I did keep in mind, but I says, oh, he goes, well, why are you bringing this back? I was like, well, if you read the label and look at the game, that's the reason why. And he was like, And he actually read it out loud and says, "Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, Super Nintendo Entertainment System." I was like, "Huh?" He went, "Yeah, Turtles 2." He went, "Oh, so why do you want to bring it back?" I was like, I looked at the guy like next to him who obviously knows more about retro stuff. He's older as well, but he's about my age. And I said, "Do you know why?" He went, "Yeah, mate, because that's no Turtles in Time." Straight away, I was like, "There you go." He goes, "Oh, right, okay, £60. Yeah, we're going to need to verify this." I was like, "Knock yourself out. But I either want the money back or I want the game. I don't want that game. That's not the game." But anyway, they made me wait a day to get my refund because I went in at only 1:30 in the afternoon, and it's not like before closing time, but I had to wait a whole day. So I had to actually pay half and half for this. Got half a voucher from Doom. It's like £20, and I had to pay the rest. Anyway, bit sore subject. Don't bring it up, please. Don't bring it up. Anyway, I got from eBay Tekken 2 original. You know, like this ever so slightly smaller games with the spines that are slightly smaller like that. I've got about 3 or 4 of them. This is the version that's got the manual. Oh, it's platinum, but whatever. It's got the manual. It's got the game, and it's got the demo disc for Point Blank. I meant to knock that off, by the way, so don't worry about that. This cost me, it's meant to cost £8 with 3p and people. It cost me 7 because I watched the item. Handy tip, watch items, because the guy messaged me and offered me it for 7 and I accepted. Sometimes you can counter, but I found that doesn't always work. Sometimes they completely ignore you. So I was like, £7, whatever. It was near the beginning. It was just after payday as well. So obviously I'm like, yeah, all the money in the world. Yeah, not so much anymore. And the last few things that I got were Ratchet & Clank 3 on the PS2 and Regular Show on the 3DS. These were from the same seller. These were from Facebook on a group, and that cost me £11 all in. I was quite happy with that because Ratchet & Clank 3 for some reason seems to be, at the time I looked, it was around about £10-ish, something like that, £8, £9, £10. Not a cheap game. And I've got some Ratchet & Clank games already, like Jak and Daxter and stuff like that. So I was quite happy with that. I mainly wanted this, but yeah, I was happy to get Ratchet & Clank. This is like a 3D, sorry, not 3D, like a 2D style game, like a bit Mario-ish. It's called Regular Show Mordecai and Rigby in 8-bit land. So that's the kind of thing that they're going. And to be fair, if you've ever seen the cartoon is wicked. I love it. Watch it with my little boy all the time, even when he's not there. So you know, I love it. And the last one was from one of my subscribers, Adrian Simmons. You probably see him in the comments. He's a really cool guy. He's a game collector himself. I'm really surprised that he doesn't have his YouTube channel. In fact, to be fair, I've not actually asked him why he hasn't had one. Adrian, maybe you can tell me in the comments, why don't you have a YouTube channel yourself? He commented, no he didn't, he messaged me and said, "I'm going to my Argos, here's a picture of some stuff, do you want anything?" Luigi's Mansion 2 was there on the 3DS, and I was like, I do want Luigi's Mansion 2, but it's like £15. Like, for me, I'm not really willing to spend any more than £10 on it, and even then, I'm not rushing to get it. But yeah, this was £16, and then he said, "Oh, I just charge you £2 on top for postage." That's fine. So he very kindly went out of his way. That he was going in there anyway, but that's not the point. He got me this, it's sealed still, posted it to me. And yeah, it's a game I didn't have. It's about a £25 game. I didn't quite realise. I thought it was cheaper than that. Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Adrian. I really appreciate that. But yeah, why don't you have a channel? He's got a wicked game room. He showed me it before, and I nearly melted because he was selling some stuff on Facebook, and I bought some stuff in my previous episodes, like the Dreamcast Dynamite Cop I got off him, and a couple of other things. I think it was the VMUs. Yeah, you know. So basically now, again, this will go into my shelves and everything, and I'll be doing videos this weekend. So today's Friday, I'll be doing it this weekend. Job's a good one. Hopefully, I might actually do like a Sunday special or something like that and get it out on Sunday, rather than in the week. I'm not too sure yet, but I think with Wednesdays now as well, like it seems to be that I'll do like a little bit of a mini question sort of thing, or like show off a certain thing or whatever. it will be now the games to play thing. So 2 games to play, etc, etc. I think I'll keep the thing of like the console and the handheld or something, you know, to that degree, and then go through them as I'm playing them, so, and to talk about them, etc. I seem to have positive feedback with that, so thank you very much for that, guys. I really appreciate that. But yeah, nice little haul. I've still got stuff obviously on the way, so there will still be a pickups video next week at some point, probably on the Friday. But yeah, have a nice weekend, guys, because it is Friday, the sun is shining. I'm going to go out right now because it is very hot. And yeah, thanks for watching.